Hey everybody, my name is Harry Sisson. I'm currently filling in for Adam Mockler, who's traveling right now, but he really wanted you to see this story, so let's just dive right in. You won't believe it. A veteran got removed from a Republican town hall by police, like 3 guys coming up and grabbing him and dragging him out because he made his feelings known to his Republican congressman, who is part of these Doge cuts to veteran affairs and services that a lot of vets rely on. So let's just dive right into this clip. It's insane and entirely expected by the Republican Party.
You're lying. I'm a veteran and you don't give a fuck about me. Hey, shut the fuck up. You don't get the fucking do this to us. You don't get to take away our rights. You don't get to take our rights. Get off of me. You don't get to do this to us. Fuck you.
So to be clear, I deeply value the contributions that veteran employees make every day.
Let him speak. Let him speak.
Services. For example, folks at the National Weather Service
Yeah, I mean, that Congressman Chuck Edwards from North Carolina is having a really rough time. At his town hall, he just removed a veteran, somebody that put their lives on the line for this country, because that veteran is speaking up about how he and Donald Trump and Elon Musk are going after his Social Security, his Medicare, his Medicaid, the programs that he and his loved ones rely on. And as people in the crowd were saying, that gentleman has earned the right to speak. He put his life on the line to protect our rights, and this congressman is having all of these police officers, like 5 guys, come up and escort him out of the building simply because he was making his feelings known. And this is not the first time that Republican representatives have kicked veterans and people speaking up for veterans out of town halls or just abandoned the town hall altogether. Just recently, Republican Senator Marshall from Kansas left his town hall after being asked about cuts to VA and Veterans Affairs and programs that veterans rely on by Elon Musk and Doge, and he just pretty much left the building. Just take a look.
What the government is doing right now as far as cutting out those jobs, a huge percentage of those people, and I don't even know what you care about the veterans. What the government is doing right now as far as cutting out those jobs, a huge percentage of those people, and I don't even know what you care about the veterans. Are veterans.
Yes.
And that is a damn shame.
Yes. Yeah.
That is a damn shame.
I'm not a Democrat, but I'm worried about the veterans, man.
Well, I yielded to one of my elders, and I appreciate his comments. I think it's a great. I'm not gonna. We don't have time for everyone to stand up. I do got 2 more commitments today. Appreciate everybody making the drive out, and God bless America. Thank you.
Wow. Senator Roger Marshall asked a question about veterans being fired. Veterans, people who, again, put their lives on the line for this country, being fired from their federal jobs. And what does he do? He dodges the question, stutters, gets up, and leaves. This is not a party that actually cares about you or our veterans or anybody that's been impacted by these cuts. They care about themselves. They're not even man enough. They don't have the courage to answer questions about these cuts, which are hurting people, dramatically changing their lives. And this is happening all over the country, where Republicans are being met with resistance, with in-person resistance to their face in different town halls and different districts around the country. Here is Republican Representative Keith Self in Texas. And this crowd booed him for a good 20 seconds straight, so much so that he couldn't get a word out. Just take a look at this clip as well.
The other one is the Doge program. closely akin to this is very closely akin to what Bill Clinton did between 93. Bill Clinton only plans to cut 400,000 jobs between 93 and 2000.
So it appears like the congressman's strategy right there is to try to just continue to speak through the booze and hopefully they go away. They're not going away. People are showing up. The lines for these town halls are huge. Let me just show you a picture for one in Asheville. Lines out the door for in-person town hall with these Republican congressmen who are, mainly endorsing these cuts or supporting Donald Trump and Elon Musk through these cuts. People are showing up. They're not going away. They're not going to stop booing, and they're not going to stop speaking. And it's also important to note that these people are not liberals. They're not Democrats. Certainly not all of them are Democrats, like Elon Musk and Donald Trump suggested that, they're all just Democrats or people are being paid to come to these town halls and boo these Republicans. These are hardworking, average, everyday Americans, which is a mix of Democrats, Republicans, independents. A lot of these folks are federal workers who are scared about their benefits. A lot of these people are scared about their Social Security, their Medicare, their Medicaid. They're veterans who have served and are concerned about what Republicans are doing to the VA, which is already dilapidated enough and needs major reform. And this is why you're seeing all this pushback. This is why Republicans are being advised to just not do town halls altogether. All these in-person town halls we're seeing, all these booings of these Republican congressmen, they want to avoid that at all costs. They want to avoid talking to their constituents at all costs. And so now Republicans are just being advised by the National Republican Congressional Committee to just not do them. Don't go. Don't talk to your constituents, and hopefully they'll just go away. But they're not going to go away. They're going to show up in 2026. They're going to show up in 2028 and deliver at the ballot box and let Donald Trump and Elon Musk know that we're not in favor of the major cuts that they're instituting on these programs that are very important to people. And this is a little bit of a tactic that Donald Trump himself has employed. So maybe the Republicans are taking notes. You remember when Donald Trump was on the campaign trail and he had this weird town hall and he just ended all the questions instead to listen to music, perhaps because Donald Trump can't answer questions properly and didn't want to be embarrassed. I mean, just check this moment out.
Let's not do any more questions. Let's just listen to music. Let's make it into a music. Who the hell wants to hear questions, right?
Yeah, I mean, do you remember how weird of a moment this was, where for around 45 minutes, Donald Trump was just standing on the town hall stage, swaying back and forth, while Kristi Noem was also standing there very awkwardly. All of the people seated behind Donald Trump also had no idea what to do. They had no idea what was going on. All of them are sitting there awkwardly. They're kind of whispering to themselves like, do we get up and leave? Do we just nod along? I mean, what happens here? But this is something that Donald Trump has done previously, where if a town hall is just not going in the way that he wants it to, he just won't do them. He just won't answer questions. And you see it with the press nowadays. When he's president, he just doesn't take questions from the press that he doesn't like. That's why the White House is now choosing their own press pool so that Donald Trump gets softball questions about how great he is and how admired he is around the country. But this is what Republicans are doing. No town halls, no talking to constituents. So anyway, just wanted to show you this video. If you want to check out my channel, it's a link in the description. If you want to subscribe and support, it means a lot. Adam will be back soon. He misses you all very much. And have a great rest of your day.